Hello, Gemini friends. Welcome to your June 2020 reading. This is John from Intuitive Johnny, and I will give you your general love and career social reading. And they will come with three. I'm getting nervous. They will come with three advice cards to give you some light. Okay? Now let's start with your general reading. Let's make it fast because there's so much to do, so much to move forward with. Five of Diamonds blocked by the Three of Hearts. This is telling me that you can't decide of something. There's something that you can't decide with because there's new information coming in. There's something that has happened, or you've learned of something, but there is not much actions initially because you are surprised of what's happening and you're analyzing. You're thinking of what to do next because you are being represented by the Five of Diamonds. Analyzing, thinking what's wrong and what's right, weighing things down. You're like comparing things, the scenarios, and what you should be doing next. On top of your head, there are things that what you are thinking is about something that has happened to you, maybe something that you have to decide on, something that you did not expect, and may have made you feel a little bit more anxious than usual because now someone or something is waiting for your decision, or you feel like you need to make a decision but you can't make a decision so quickly because you are being careful. In your possible future, you have the Ace of Hearts. You have the Ace of Heart, which is telling me that you are about to start something potentially that is going to give you a lot of rewards when it comes to your passion, when it comes to what you like, and you have so much interest in this and so much, what's that word I'm looking for? When you have so much passion and you're doing it just because you like to do it, it has that potential happiness it can give you when you start this something, okay? But it has something related. It is related to what has happened or what you are thinking about for this month. What you have or what you are in, it feels like some form of challenge or some form of difficulty. Some feeling that is making you feel. One thing that is making you feel more anxious is that because maybe you have failed something in the past, or you may have felt like you lost something, maybe some form of money, or you may have lost your job, or you feel like you have lost something and that you don't want to risk things because there's so much that you have already give up on, but you don't want to escalate things further because you just want to improve your life and you just want to improve your situation, but then deciding on this situation right now that you have, or this new information that you have, is potentially very, very, very risky for you, and that's something that you're very careful about. Other people around you, I feel like they're feeling okay, they're not as worried as you, and I feel like really strongly is that if you're the breadwinner of the family, I feel like you will be able to lift them up, and this is very strong emotions or feelings for me. If you're single, if you live alone, or you do not have dependents in your life financially, I feel like you'll still be okay because your final outcome card. Well, let me just say first, what is your worries and your fears? I feel like you're worried of losing more money, and you're quite of being, or even just your resources, even if it's just your time, you just want to be more careful. But your outcome card is a King of Hearts, and there's so much passion, there's so much reward, there's so much joy that this card is bringing you. And whatever it is that you're thinking, if you have an opportunity coming towards you, grab it and do your best that you can to just improve wherever you are coming from, because there's no way that you will be failing, or there's no way down anymore. It's just you going up further, and that's what I see here with the cards. It's just so rewarding for you. Okay, wow. I feel like for many of you it will be very, very bountiful very soon. If you see how much food there are on the table, if there's so much, if it's giving you a lot of hope, if it's feeding you or making you feel hopeful, it must be because you will be rewarded very, very soon, you know. No matter where you are in your life, you know, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself close with your family members. If it's going to nourish your soul, if it's going to feed you with more inspiration, just do it, you know. Keep close to your family, to your friends, whoever they are, your relationship and your health, you know, it's very important for you. But I really feel strongly that you will be able to put food on the table or make things more stable for you, Gemini. Very good. Now let's do your love reading. Very short. You're being represented by the Jack of Diamonds. You're being represented by the Jack of Diamonds, and I feel like there's so much things going on for you right now that potentially, if there are things about your partner or someone you're dating or whatever it is, you know, there are things that are happening in your love life that I feel like is not working well, or maybe you're plainly not happy about them. You're just looking at them, trying to ignore them because you're focused on seeing what is good and what you can do to improve. And this is one way of treating things, because I feel like this is the best possible thing that you can do right now, because you cannot control other people. You can only control what you can do. And with you focusing on what's good and what you can improve is the best thing for all of you. If you are not happy with your love lives or relationships, that's the best thing that you can do. Okay? I feel like for many of you are dealing with money and things like that, because your next card is Dreams of Abundance, and I will read this for you guys. It's saying here in this card that as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. It's such good news for you, Gemini. Okay, next. I need some time to take this in. Okay, you're being represented by the Queen of Diamonds. It's giving me this feeling that you are going through a lot of things. You know, you're stressed. You're not taking care of yourself recently. You're just so preoccupied with many things, and you keep forgetting about yourself. Or maybe you're worried so much. You've been going through many things. You may be emotionally shattered, or maybe emotionally just challenged, or just feeling very, very challenged in your situation right now. And it's somehow, you know, you're just fighting and going through many things, or going through the muddiness of things, and trying to get out of it, and just trying to be more stable. You know, it's like a lens. You have this lens, or your windshield is full of mud, and just trying to erase them just to see clearly, and that's what you're going through. And you've been hurt so much. You know, I just realized this is this is career and social, so it might have something to do with your money making capability. So you have been going through so many things, but what I want to tell you guys, the last card is the Ten of Hearts. This is fulfillment, happiness, success, and it's going to give you a lot of reward. You know, it may not be the biggest success ever, but this is your biggest win ever for this month, and I'm very, very, very happy to give you that. But you know what, if you are hoping and praying for something, go for gold. Go for gold. Remember this card, dreams of abundance. Go for with what you like. Go for with your dreams. Go with what you are. You know, the best possible scenario that you want. Even though maybe you just want a $10 bill, go for 10,000. You know, go for 1,000,000. Go for something bigger. You know, there's nothing wrong with aiming for the big rewards, or the biggest rewards ever. Okay. Your last card is self-love, and I want you guys to kind of find some time to read this, screen cap it and read it for yourselves, but I will read this for you. But I feel like it's more powerful. You know, the last card is always powerful for me. This deck especially is more powerful if you read it yourself. So you can pause it, you can screenshot it, and you can read it. Okay, but I will read it for you anyway. It's saying here that self-love, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So, how's that, Gemini? So, I hope this gives you help and light for this month, and I will see you next month. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I'm putting a lot of effort into these readings, and I hope it's really resonating with you guys. And I'll see you next month. All the best, Gemini friends.